The people in the middle that didn't really carry their weights. Like, I like all the Resident Evil games.
There was...
Like, you're one of the ones that, like, I like all the Resident Evil games. And then there's the ones that, like, liked Resident Evil 7, and then they said, like, they're like, I hate 4 through 6. And it's just like, well, that's not fair either.
Yeah.
And in some of the Resident Evil 7, like, the people that don't like 7, a lot of them, like, the first games in 7 suck. I don't really understand that, but, like, it seems like the ones that don't, like, hate half the series are on one side, and then the other ones I hate the other half are on the other side.
See,
well,
I think
I liked all the games pretty much. I mean, some of them were kind of hard to play through, you know. But
see, I think a big
7 was
why...
like one of the main, and in the original like 2 and 3, I just could never get to.
See, I think the big.
I was thinking of doing Code Veronica, but I let you do that.
I think the reason a lot of people would say.
So then
people that were on the side that I actually like this Resident Evil would say that they would like to see their other Resident Evils like that is because we don't have another.
Yeah, especially
we don't have Silent Hill.
Especially there hasn't been any Outlast games. There hasn't been any.
We don't have.
What was the other one? Amnesia, Outlast. Like,
I think Amnesia was only one series.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 Amnesias.
Really?
I remember like my thing said Amnesia Collection.
Oh.
Or whatever.
But yeah.
Anyways,
because
like,
we don't have another
for
Silent
like
Hill.
that good 10 to 15 years, there was plenty of those games like Silent Hill, Outlast, Amnesia. Like, there's a bunch of these horror games coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, there was like no more Amnesia, Outlast, or a lot of those games that became popular. No more Silent Hill and whatnot.
It's because whenever you would talk about Silent Hill, people were like, we actually like what's that other game? Metal Gear Solid better. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And they made some more Metal Gear Solids.
Yeah,
and we were never able to get a more Silent
And then
Hill.
the companies split apart and then lost to the sauce.
And
in the rumors, like, remember the rumors that were coming out that PlayStation might have been buying like some of the rights to Metal Gear, Castlevania, and Silent Hill. Which, if they do and did, then that could mean that like Silent Hills could be released, maybe. That's a big maybe. Maybe that one can't, but they could probably make new ones. And then remember, there's those rumored Silent Hills that like of a remake and a remaster, a reimagining of the first game. Remember that? And then one completely new Silent Hill. That was one rumor, and then the other rumor is that Sony was probably going to buy this.
I'd rather just have a original one, just
not the reimagining.
I would just rather have.
You saw what they did with 3 when they reimagined, quote reimagined 3.
I'd rather just have just original.
And then now there's rumors that 4 is going to be a reimagining. It's like, please don't. You know, that's the one big concern that people have with remakes is when they make it a quote reimagining. You know.
Oh, that's right. So this one, it's a...
Because reimaginings aren't remakes. They're a new spin on the story. I mean, and then there's that rumor now that like Resident Evil 7 is going to be reimagined. Like, it's going to be a different story than what it was. That's concerning people because it's like they grew up with 7 being a certain way, and then if they're going to change plot points, then it's going to be like...
8's going to be...
7.
7?
Yeah, the rest of the 7. The next game might change from the original part 2. And people are concerned because they're like, why are you changing the story? It's like, because this has been a reimagining, not a remake. And it's just like, great.
It's a little weird.
So,
Oh, of course. I need your help here. Oh, okay.
So, after 7, then Resident Evil 7, then Resident Evil 2 remake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they busted out 3 remake. Well, at the same time of making 3. I mean, all this time, I think they've been working on 8 at the same time as 2 and 3 remake, right? And then they started working on 4 when they got done with 2. When they got done with 2 remake, they started working on 4 remake, is what I heard. And then after 7, they've been working on 8. So they've been working on Resident Evil 4 remake and 8 for a decent amount of time.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
So after the 7 split community, then they made Resident Evil 2 remake to appease their other fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really did. It brought new people to Resident Evil as well.
So it's not that.
7 also brought new people to the series, you know.
Damn it, Olimar.
So between 7 and 2 remake, it brought a lot of new fans, and now there's like a lot of new fans that are like that don't know what the hell is happening in the series because you know, because 2 remake and 7, it's just kind of out. 7 could be a good start for some people, but 2 remake could also be a good start, I guess, because it's like right after the mansion. You don't really need to know about the mansion to know about 2.
Yep.
But then, so after their decision to make 2 to appease the other half of the thing, then they're like, okay, so people, this half liked 7, this half liked 2, so I guess we should make 8 like 7 and remake Resident Evil 4 to appease the people that like the other style. So that's why they're doing the new style like of 7, you know. And then they're doing the old style of like fell off again. Why do they walk off on their own?
Because I'm clicking them. Because when I whistle to them, okay, Olimar's coming with me. So Olimar, one person at a time, please. Ready? Now I'm taking all these Pikmin. You are by yourself. Get on the platform. Now ready? Throw my Pikmin right here. Okay. No, out of order. Out of order. This one first. Okay. Next. Him raised. Drop. Then you throw Pikmin here.
To
raise that one. And now I whistle these off. And he drops. And then you throw Pikmin right here. I have 4. That's fine, I don't care about that. Okay.
There we go.
Finally! Gosh.
I was gonna like stop talking halfway through it because I seen you like falling off.
I flipped out a little bit.
No, I know. I seen you falling off a couple times. I was like, should I stop talking so you can focus? And then so then I did.
It wasn't the talking. It was just this thing.
No, I know. But then sometimes like with silence you can focus better. You know, because I know that I can do that too. Like I'll be and if I keep messing up or dying a lot, I'll like stop to focus. So yeah, Resident Evil made that decision that to make both sides happy, so then they can keep getting the most sales as they can to appease both sides. They're releasing games for both sides, but to appease the ones that like 7, it seems like the number games are being like that for whatever reason, and then to appease the other fans that like all the other games and whatnot that don't like 7 or whatnot, then they've been doing the remakes, and so the people that liked the pretty much all the other games got. I mean, Resident Evil's fans, there's a lot of Resident Evil fans that like the rest of the series too, but but it seems like a lot of them don't like the rest of Resident Evils, and they said that 7 really went back to the original. Like they don't like time and time again, I see that they don't like 4, 5, 6, Revelations 2, and it's like, and then like I think half the time they never even play them because like, well, I'm not gonna play them or watch them because it's not Resident Evil, and it's like the same thing back and forth, like, well, Resident Evil 7 is not Resident Evil, but it's not Resident Evil.
But the thing is, when it comes to that, you should have a friend that helps you watch them. For example, since I'm helping you watch Silent Hill, you get to see why some people like Silent Hill.
And originally, when I said I didn't like 7, you thought I didn't even watch play 7, and then and that's why you're playing 7. I was like, well, and then also I didn't mind you watching 7 because we'd have all the Resident Evil games on there, and then I told you, no, I've actually seen most of the game. And I didn't like it because I watched it. You're like, oh, I thought you didn't watch. I thought you didn't watch or play. I'm like, no, yeah. I'm like, that's why I didn't like it because I saw what it was and didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh my eye.
And because it was so long, just like Wolf Among Us, I forgot most of the story anyways. So I've watched.
Because you said you've seen some of.
And then Life is Strange, the first one as well. I've seen most of it, but I don't even remember most of it anyways.
Do you want me to play Life is Strange?
No, I don't know. Maybe we could probably do that. Eventually,
I don't mind
I'm saying like 3 games I've watched and completely forgot about pretty much was 7. Well, I remember enough where like I remember why I didn't like it. But like I forgot most of Resident Evil 7. I forgot about basically all of Wolf Among Us and basically all of Life is Strange.
It's good that you don't know.
Also Beyond Two Souls, I forgot like most of it. And so when we played it again, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, it's good that you don't know anything.
I was remembering Beyond Two Souls as we were playing. It's really weird because usually when I watch a game or play a game, I remember it. But like with those games, I straight up forgot them.
It's good that you don't know that all of Wolf Among Us. You know, like since you forgot something.
I remember I watched all of those games. I watched Beyond Two Souls. I watched Wolf Among Us, Resident Evil 7, Life is Strange. But my memory's like, oh, those aren't important. Gone. Until I started watching it again.
So this one's a little bit more difficult to way you have to do it. You have to bring yellows while surrounded by water to reach the... Why did that one fly like...
Honestly, like if I see, like if they make another trailer for 8 and they show that you can switch between, or like a gameplay demo and they show you can switch between first and third, it'll make me a little bit more happy.
Dude, guys, grab on! They're making my life a little more difficult than it should be. My eye is itching me so bad. I don't know what's
It's like also like when you're driving in cars and car games, you can change perspectives. Cause some people like first person driving, some people like the overhead, kind of like third person.
I like to see above myself. I don't like.
Yeah, it gives you more vision because like if I was in VR, I wouldn't mind first person driving because then you actually get the whole field of view. But for the sake of being able to see what's around you, I usually drive in third person. I'm pretty sure most people do.
You guys can get thrown like halfway across the map, and now you're acting like you can't be thrown at all.
Yeah, isn't that funny how things like that work?
Oh my eye, it's not. My eye's itching me.
And so Legend of Zelda, I pretty much liked every Legend of Zelda I've played. Just the difference is I've noticed is that 2D.
To 3D.
Legend of Zelda are shorter games and they're way easier. They're short and easy.
Yes.
And then the 3D Legend of Zeldas are always super long and way harder, like puzzles and difficulty and fights. Way harder.
No! Don't drop it! Move!
And it honestly gets more people playing Legend of Zelda because you get the fans that play all of them. And you get the ones that like an easier experience, like a kind of casual gaming experience. They'll play the 2D ones.
What I think is funny is that it's funny when Zelda.
And then the people that like more difficulty and like more exploration and longer games, then you play the 3D Zeldas.
What I liked is how Zelda changed itself up.
And then, like I said, the Zelda fans just play them more.
What I think is funny is how Zelda changes things up, and then it gets like a very amazing, like gets awesome.
Yeah, always every Zelda game has a new gimmick.
Yeah, and
always.
But when other companies try to do the same thing, they always like either fail or their people hate them, you know?
Like Legend of Zelda and Mario are pretty much some of the games that can make different genres of using the same universe and characters without fucking up their game, and you can still call them Mario and Legend of Zelda.
Let's see. Oh, is this Dill? Nah, it's that. I know what this one is.
The reason why I reiterate with like Resident Evil, like why like I can see why people don't like 6 or 5 or 4 or 7, because I can see from all sides. Because I do that a lot because it's like I like seeing why people like think one way or the other. Like I know why I don't like 7, but I can see why people don't like 6, why people don't like 5, why people don't like 4. Why people don't like the original 3 game, like plus Code Veronica, because
the only reason why I didn't like
tank controls and overhead is not the easiest experience.
It's not the tank control. It's the idea that there's a dodge button and it doesn't work.
No, I know. That's what 3 was.
That's why I don't like 3, because the idea.
No, I'm just saying
the
different fans why they don't like each game. So I'm not just trying to only give my point why I don't like 7. That's why it took such a long explanation, like why people don't like this or that.
Who'd send me? Oh, his daughter.
Papa, I'm going to prep school. Mama said that if I don't study hard, I can't become a proper lady. Did I write a nice proper mail? Do tell, Papa.
You see, his family cares about him, okay? While,
You know, when I first found out that he had a family, I was like, wait, what?
yeah, he has a family.
He got laid and had kids.
Okay.